What are the conditions for the formation of covalent bond? So, condition of formation of covalent bond, you can say if it has high electronegativity, if it is high IP, that means ionization potential, high electron affinity, electronegativity difference should be 0 or negligible, and the important thing is what? Both atoms should have 4 or more than 4 electrons in their outermost shell. If these conditions are there, then it's make a covalent bond. Okay, because if both atoms should have 4 and more than 4, then they cannot lose their electrons. Always they want to what? Accept. If both atoms try to accept electron, then that's happen what? They can mutual sharing, mutual understanding. Okay, you give me 3, I'll give you 3, like this. Because both of them are the acceptor, not donor. If it is metal, then they are donor. Then they release electron, they lost electron because they are non-metal. Covalent bond means all are non-metals. Both atoms should have 4 and more than 4. So that means they are non-metals. If they are metals, then the outermost shell electron may be 1, 2 or 3. So these are the conditions. If it is high electronegativity, high ionization potential, high electron affinity, means they cannot release electron. They always try to receive electron. If both the non-metals try to receive electrons, then how the bond forming? There is no chance of electrovalent bond form. One of them is transfer and one of them is receive. Then it's electrovalent bond. But here covalent bond means what? No one try to lose their electron. Both of them try to receive electron. Why? Because they have high electronegativity, high ionization potential, high electron affinity, and electronegativity difference between them is 0 or negligible. Both of them same power, difference, same power. Okay, and both atoms have 4 or more electrons in their outermost shell. If electronegativity is for both of them atoms is equal, then it is formed a non-polar. We have discussed polar and non-polar, but try electronegativity if both of them are similar or negligible, there is no difference between them, then it is non-polar. If it is slightly different, then it's become polar. And if it is large difference, then if large difference in electronegativity, they cannot form covalent bond. They directly form electrovalent bond, because large electronegativity means one of them is release electron and one of them is easily receive that electron. But here no one release electron. Okay, so large difference cannot be possible of formation of covalent compound. Maybe slightly difference, let's become polar, we are discussed, and electronegativity same or negligible, then they are non-polar. How? Suppose you take hydrogen. Why hydrogen is polar? You know, 2 atoms of hydrogen, 1 atom, 2 atoms, both are same atoms, so their atomic size also same, their electronegativity also similar. So that means both atoms have equal electronegativity. So equal electronegativity means non-polar compound. About chlorine, same thing. Chlorine atom and this chlorine both are similar atoms. So that means their atomic size also same, their electronegativity same, their electron affinity same, their ionization potential similar. So their size also similar. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this one attract, they are sharing with each other. So this is the 8 electron completed. Here also 8 electron completed. So chlorine For this chlorine, here is suppose the nucleus. For this chlorine, here is suppose the nucleus. So both of them attract or repel this electron with same energy. Similar thing. Everything happens similar. So they are non-polar because electronegativity in both of cases are same. If slightly different, then it makes polar. We are discussed. Now, so what is the meaning of polar and non-polar? Suppose again I take hydrogen, H2 molecules. Why it is polar? So hydrogen, 1 electron. Here also hydrogen, same size, 1 electron. So this is a sharing between them, mutual sharing. When you consider this hydrogen, so it has 2 electrons atomos cell, so duplet complete. When you consider this hydrogen, is also 2 electron atomos cell, they also complete. This one suppose the nucleus, this one suppose the nucleus. Distance between them same here, and distance between them also same. That means they attracts both the atom with same energy. Or you can say that similar electronegativity. That is similar electronegativity. That's why they are non-polar. Okay. Now what is the case of polar? HCl. One atom is hydrogen. Only one cell orbital, and one atom is chlorine. %% sure chlorine is a big atom compared to hydrogen. It has 3 cells, only 1 cell. Here is the atom, electrons, and here is a 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now chlorine tried to complete octets, that's why there is a sharing of between this one. Chlorine is large atom compared to hydrogen. Electron affinity, electronegativity, both are bigger or larger than hydrogen. The electronegativity of chlorine is 3.0, where hydrogen only 2.1. So big difference. So what happened? Hydrogen going some closer. Okay, hydrogen goes some closer. Means what? Here is the hydrogen. Hydrogen goes some closer with chlorine. Try to understand. Some closer. So what happened? It's become some negative charge because chlorine has high electronegativity. So basic thing was the size. Basic thing, what? No, that is the size. So this is a different size of atom and this is different size of atom. If both are same size of atom, they are non-polar. Because they are different size of atom, that's why it is polar. And electronegativity is difference, large difference, high difference, very big difference. Hydrogen 2.1 and chlorine 3. So there are big difference between them. That's why they are formed polar covalent bond. Okay.